Hey guys, so I just did a video yesterday, but I found this really interesting and wanted to share it. So this is literally 24 hours later, and I drained this frame fully and this frame fully and got a little over a gallon of honey between those two. And so I came out to check it today just to see how things are going, and obviously these three frames are filling up again nicely, and as far as I can tell, the bees are just dehydrating the nectar and condensing it into honey. So you can see the different colors as that's progressing. But the thing that I found the most interesting was this little cell right here that has nectar in it. So 24 hours later, and they have already fixed the wax and have filled up a cell with nectar. That's just, again, completely fascinating to me with this whole process. This other frame over here is still completely empty. But these three I drained a week ago and are almost full again. So once these are completely full, that'll be a gallon and a half. So it's roughly, if these past two were any indication, there's more than a half gallon per frame. But anyway, they're progressing very nicely. The other thing was this last frame. This is the only frame so far that I have not drained this year. And you can see they're finally starting to add nectar to this outer edge. From the side view here, that you can see the majority of the frame is capped wax and is basically cured and ready to go. But there are a handful of cells that have not been capped yet, so I haven't drained it yet. And there's even one that where's it at? I just saw that is apparently empty. There was a bee inside of it. Oh, there it is. So there's actually a bee in the cell, so it must be completely empty. But there's lots of capped wax, and that is all cured and ready to harvest. When I checked these frames yesterday, I took the frames physically out and actually took a look at both sides. The back side is 100% fully capped and cured and ready to go. This outside frame with the observation window is the only one that's left. And I'm just keeping an eye on it, waiting for it to get finished. I also think it'll be the most interesting to see this one when I unlock the frames and get to see what happens to the surface of the hive whenever the draining is happening. But with that said, this is a short little video. I thought it was really cool that that I had literally drained this entire frame yesterday, and they've already fixed the wax and have filled up presumably more than just this one cell, but this is the one that you can see that they've added nectar back to. And there's lots of bees inside of the cells working on the wax. And again, these three are going to be ready to drain again. I assume soon. I haven't taken these out to actually see how the frames are filling up or capping yet. I'll probably do that next week. And then on the front board, it's currently like been 95 to 97 degrees, so we've got a lot of bees outside the hive. Just they're washboarding, but I also think they're venting the hive itself. But anyway, just interesting. Things are progressing well. It's another good day. I come out here about every day just to see what the status is and get a handle on them. I still have a little bit of an ant problem. There's some red ants and sugar ants that are all out here. If I pull the pull the little tray here. Yeah, you can see there's an ant and a beetle and a bee all on this bottom board. The board's got lots of pollen on it. But I've got to. It rained the other day, so I have to do some more of the diatomaceous earth out here, because all the stuff that I had out here got wet, and it needs to be dry in order to work. But this is basically the little bottom board where you can keep an eye on what's going on inside the hive without having to do a full open. You can get a sense of how things are going inside. Obviously there's pollen on the bottom board that's fallen off from the bees, and then there's lots of broken wax cappings from new growth inside the hive. You can tell a lot from here. I have it on the bottom setting here because it has been so hot. I could probably take it off entirely because of the amount of heat, but I don't think it's being vented like it is. I don't think it's trapping any heat inside of the hive. But anyway, just wanted to do a real quick update and share how this is progressing. This is currently it's June 22nd, and I have gotten a cumulative total of maybe 4 gallons of honey. Sounds right? 2, 3, 4. Yeah, 4 gallons of honey. And I started this whole project for the first time the first week in March, and I am a flow frame newbie, so this was all kind of new stuff. Anyway, if you guys have any questions, please leave them in the comments, and I will talk to you later.